Hello and welcome. This video is about the benefits of Botswana citizenship as a follow-up to a previous video that I made when the government of Botswana made an announcement about their planned citizenship by investment. This is more or less based on a question by someone who made a comment in the previous video. The person was asking about taxation, about benefits in the SADC region, and banking system in Botswana. The first and most obvious benefits of the Botswana citizenship is the passport itself. It offers a relatively powerful passport that gives the holder easier access to a lot of countries, especially in Southern and Eastern Africa. Botswana is a member of a regional body known as SADC. Whilst this regional body doesn't offer serious travel benefits or residency benefits, citizens of Botswana already have a lot of visa-free access within Southern Africa and Eastern Africa itself based on bilateral agreements with other countries. In essence, citizens of Botswana have visa-free access to 12 other countries in SADC based on bilateral agreements between Botswana and those other countries. So, in addition to that, citizens of Botswana also have visa-free access to a lot of other countries, including Brazil, Russia, South Korea, Israel, Singapore, Philippines, Malaysia, and Bangladesh. Now, there's a chance that in future, the protocol that would allow citizens of Southern African countries to travel within the region will be ratified. And when this protocol is ratified, it will enable citizens of Botswana to settle more easily in other SADC countries. And it will codify the visa-free agreement on a regional level. Another little agreement is that citizens of Botswana can travel without a passport to the neighboring country known as Namibia. In February 2023, the presidents of these two countries signed an agreement that went into effect immediately that allowed citizens of Botswana to travel to Namibia with just their citizen card and citizens of Namibia to travel to Botswana with just their citizen ID card. So, travel passports are not required for short stays of 90 days or less for business and tourism. Obviously, if citizens of either country want to settle in the other, they still have to go through the migration protocol that is more involved and would necessarily require a passport. Now, let's talk about the banking system in Botswana. The banking system in Botswana is relatively developed and heavily dominated by 4 banks, and 3 of these 4 banks are originally from South Africa. Botswana's banking system is one of Africa's strongest, with stable banks, a high capital adequacy ratio of 19.7%, which is above the required 12.5%, and low bad loans at about 3.7%. In 2022, 59% of adults had bank accounts, helped by digital improvements after COVID-19. Botswana's banks are good at managing risks and following rules, performing better than most African countries. The top banks in Botswana, ranked by assets as at 2024, are FNB Botswana, which is owned by FirstRand Group. This is the biggest bank and has 25 to 30% market share. It offers services for individuals and businesses and has a strong digital banking platform. The next bank is Absa Bank Botswana. It has about 20% share of the market and was previously known as Barclays Bank. It has $1.7 billion in assets and focuses on sustainability and services like Ziki Cash for sending money. The third bank is Standard Chartered Bank Botswana with about 15 to 20% share of the market. The fourth bank is Stanbic Bank Botswana, which has about 15% share of the market and is part of the South African Standard Bank Group. So, in essence, the Botswana's banking system is relatively developed and is suitable for international banking, especially for citizens who have local ID. Now, I'm going to quickly talk about Botswana's taxation system. Botswana charges taxes based on income within Botswana itself. Botswana uses a source-based tax system, meaning people only pay tax on money earned inside Botswana. This applies to both residents and non-residents. Residents are people who stay in Botswana for at least 183 days a year or have a permanent home there. Money earned abroad is not usually taxed, except in specific cases. This system encourages foreign investments by avoiding tax on overseas earnings. The tax year runs from 1st July to 30th June, and personal income tax rates range from 0% to 25% on income earned in Botswana. Now, Botswana is one of few countries that operates a territorial tax regime. And this is considered an advantage, especially for wealth protection. Zero tax on foreign income, ideal for wealth preservation, international business, or retirees looking to minimize tax burdens on overseas earnings. In addition to all the listed advantages, there are a few other advantages that a citizen of Botswana can enjoy. Economic opportunities and stability. A citizen of Botswana, especially depending on their skills, can take advantage of Botswana's diamond-driven economy, tourism, and more. Also, the country ranks very low on corruption perception and enjoys political stability. It's actually one of Africa's safest democracies. The country also offers a good, high quality of life and has one of the highest human development indices in Africa. So in essence, a citizen of Botswana enjoys improved global mobility, enjoys some tax advantages, which requires a professional to allow the person to structure their affairs correctly, enjoys potential economic benefits and stability, enjoys a safe environment, and improved quality of life, depending on where they're coming from. And to be honest, the weather is quite mild. The winter is not as harsh as one might experience in North America and Western Europe, Russia, China, and so on. Alright, so that's about it for this video. Remember to like, subscribe, and share. Enjoy the next one. Cheers.